Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Mining Insider. I hope everyone's having a great day. Today I want to talk to you about Nicehash. They've just added the ability within the past few days to be mining KASPA, which is the KHeavyHash algorithm. In a Nicehash blog post dated November 8th, 2022, KASPA Khash is now supported on Nicehash. So dear Nicehash users, we are thrilled to announce a new algorithm on Nicehash. From now on, you can mine, sell, or buy KHeavyHash algorithm hash power, which is used by KASPA. For sellers, miners of hash power, Nicehash Miner supports KHeavyHash algorithm by Nicehash Miner version 3.0.1.3 onwards. Two plugins inside of the Nicehash Miner will now support the KHeavyHash, which is LolMiner and GMiner. KASPA is one of the most profitable GPU mining options. Make sure you update Nicehash Miner to get the latest version to use this. Now, the download for this is available directly on GitHub. So I'm going to be downloading this latest version of the Nicehash miner and testing out mining KASPA within Nicehash or the KHeavyHash algorithm. So if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to press down on that subscribe button. I put a lot of hard work and a lot of heart into my videos, and you subscribing means a lot to me. So let me jump over to the miner screen and we're going to download this miner. Following the link on the Nicehash blog post, I'll be putting a link to the Nicehash blog below in the description. It'll take you directly over to the Nicehash Miner, the GitHub site. And here you can see you can download the latest Nicehash Miner version 3.0.1, 3.1.03 zip package. And it states here updated LOL miner, updated excavator, added KHeavyHash, added auto Lycos and Kapow to excavator, which is great, but since I don't have the ability to specify my overclocks for excavator within the Nicehash miner, it's not very useful to me at this time. Added GMiner support, notification refactoring, some bug fixes for NBMiner, a 4090, profit switching bug fixes, and some other small bug fixes. So I've already gone ahead and downloaded this latest version of the miner, and I seen it prompted me to accept the plugins now for the GMiner and LOL miner. I just started up the new version of the Nicehash, and I've already configured the miner off camera. You can see I'm using the version 3.1.03 as I stated in that blog post, and I went into the advanced tabs, and here I clicked on the advanced mode. This way I could have access to the extra parameters and pass in some of the overclocking parameters. I'm going to go over to my plugins. You can see that I have the GMiner and LolMiner already enabled. NBMiner, I guess I probably just do by default, but I'm really only focusing today on the LolMiner and GMinus and their new support for the KHeavyHash algorithm, which is which will allow us to mine KASPA. Now, for extra parameters, the overclocks is really the key thing you're going to be passing in, and it's going to be specific to your card, what GPU is supported, as well as what the different miner supports. So different miners have their different way of doing overclocks. LOL Miner, although I love the miner itself and it's great, especially in Hive OS, in Windows it's pretty disappointing for me because I don't have the ability to do as much overclocking. I can't specify the power limit. I can't actually specify memory clock offsets. There's some other features I can use, like the locked core clock, which I'll be showing you in a little bit. But that would definitely be a welcome addition once they add some better parameters for the LOL miner. However, GMiner does have the full set of commands, it seems, for the overclocking. So I've already come into GMiner, come in here, and I've already set the KHeavyHash algorithm. So my rig right now, I'm actually running with a single RTX 3060 Ti. So I'm just going to be putting some simple overclocks in here. Dash dash PL for power limit 55, dash dash C clock of 200. So I'm actually going to be increasing the core clock by about 200, and I'm going to be putting a memory clock reduction. So I don't need the memory for this algorithm very much because KHeavyHash is not a memory intensive algorithm. So if I dial that back, I'll usually get better power savings. To test out mining KASPA on Nicehash, I've already gone into the benchmark and I've only enabled the KHeavyHash algorithm for the GMiner. So let's start up this miner here and let's test it out. So you can see, okay, it's starting up. I have NVIDIA drivers 52225. Let me just space this out on the screen a little bit better. And the miner has started. It's saying it's connected to the Stratum. I see new jobs coming in, starting mining. Let's see, yeah, this is okay. So a bunch of new jobs are coming in, and I can see in green a little bit above it. You can see there's a core clock offset is changed to plus 200. Memory clock is minus 500 as well as it did the power limit. So right away, I'm already starting to get some indicators of the hash rate. And it's 359.44 is the hash rate at 132 watts. Please keep in mind, I have a webcam and microphone, and I'm actually recording in OBS Studio right now. So I usually get about 25% lower hash rate when I'm actually doing my recording, like right now, versus when I was doing it. So I actually did a little bit of testing of this off camera, and it was getting about 440 mega hash overall. But checking back in Nicehash, I can see it's recognizing the KHeavyHash in the GMiner. So this is a success. At least we now finally have the ability to mine a new coin within Nicehash. So opportunities, I think, the key. It doesn't really matter what the ultimate coin, I guess, we're mining in, because we're going to get paid in Bitcoin regardless of what we mine. So whether I mine Ergo, whether I mine Ravencoin, or Ethereum Classic, or even KASPA or KHeavyHash algorithm, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get paid in Bitcoin. So I don't have the exposure of that coin, whether it does well or not. But it's always great to have more mining opportunities. And that's one thing that's great about the Nicehash platform, because it'll do, if you have it set up, you have your benchmarks configured, and you have it set up to do the auto profitability switching, it'll choose the most profitable algorithm. So having more coins to mine, it just increases our chances of being able to be profitable. With that said, let's go take a look at the LolMiner. Going back to the Nicehash dashboard, Nicehash app, I'm going to go into the extra commands, and I'm going to go down until I see LolMiner here. So let me just pop that up a little bit, and you're going to see now I have a list of all the different algorithms that are available in the LolMiner. And as you can see here, I've added some overclock settings for the KHeavyHash algorithm. Once again, in my opinion, LolMiner, unless you're manually like doing your overclocking, it's not a friendly miner for Windows. It has the ability to do some really, really basic overclocking in the extent of I can set the absolute core clock. I can't set core clock offsets. I can't set even memory clock offsets outside of Toncoin. So even though here I was testing too, like the memory clock I've specified as 6300, which is an absolute value. And I noticed it says, aha, okay, well, we're going to be applying that. When I was actually looking inside of MSI Afterburner and some other tools, I was seeing, it was not applying the memory clock offset. So it seems like the memory clock offset only works when you're mining Toncoin, as I'm going to show you in a minute. But at least I can pass in the core clock of an absolute value. So when I was actually mining using the GMiner, I was actually watching the core clock, was telling me it was running at about 1900, 1905 was the speed for it. So that's why I'm going to start by just trying to set an absolute core clock for 1900 here. And let's see how this miner does. And so now I have only the LOL miner set up in the benchmarks tab. So let me just go start up this miner, and let's start doing some KASPA mining using the LolMiner. I can see it's starting up. Let me just space this out a little bit. Okay. And we are using LolMiner version 1.61. And I can see it's passed in the overclock settings. You notice GPU 0, core clock 1900 applied, memory clock 6300 applied. However, even though it says that it's using a reduced memory clock, it's actually not, because when I'm looking on the other Windows, I was seeing though too in my previous test that it was not applying the memory clock offset. So if you're going to want to do any memory clock offset using the LolMiner in Windows, I suggest you're going to have to do it probably manually. Be the easiest way to do it using something like MSI Afterburner, but it's kind of contradicts itself that we have the ability to do it. So I hope LolMiner gets on board with it. But we are mining successfully. We are currently mining KASPA now within the LolMiner. So we were able to successfully do it in GMiner as well as LolMiner. I can see the hash rate is a little bit higher, 372, and it's using about 143 watts right now. So I am successfully mining KASPA within Nicehash, and I see it's got some accepted shares too. So I really think this is a pretty wicked feature, being able to now mine KHeavyHash with a KASPA algorithm natively within the Nicehash miner. So definitely 2 thumbs up to the Nicehash team. for adding that. For me, that just means spells out more opportunity. The more coins I can mine, the more options I may have. In the event KASPA becomes, even peaks out and becomes super profitable, it's great now because I'll be able to mine that natively within Nicehash. Of course, I'll get paid in Bitcoin. I won't get paid in KASPA, but that definitely works for me. So I'm really happy with this. And that about wraps it up for today. So we're able to download the latest version of the Nicehash miner. I showed you how I was able to test mine in KASPA in GMiner as well as LolMiner and some of the limitations with the LolMiner. So if you've done any of the KASPA mining in Nicehash, I'd love to know. So definitely drop some comments, or if you got some feedback on this, definitely drop some comments down below. I'd love to hear it, as well as our channel community would as well. So until next time, stay safe. See you on the next video.